In the heart of Korea's industrial zone, millions of discarded tires find a new life through a meticulous restoration process. The journey begins with a strict selection process to ensure only the best carcasses are chosen for renewal. Advanced ultrasonic technology identifies internal defects that the human eye simply cannot see.
Safety is paramount. If a tire cannot hold extreme pressure, it is immediately diverted to the recycling shredder instead.
The buffing process is critical. It removes the old, worn rubber to create a perfectly balanced foundation for the new tread.
Computer-controlled precision ensures that exactly the right amount of rubber is removed, without damaging the steel belts beneath. Even the sidewalls are refreshed, ensuring the final product looks and performs like a brand new unit.
Total uniformity is required. Any imbalance at this stage would cause dangerous vibrations on the road.
Small road injuries are surgically cleaned out to prevent rust from spreading through the internal steel mesh. This chemical bonding agent is the bridge that will fuse the old carcass and the new tread into a single, inseparable piece. Every puncture is filled with specialized raw rubber compound, restoring the tire's structural airtightness. This uncured rubber layer is the secret to the restoration. It will melt and bond everything together during the final cook. Even the smallest gap at the bead could lead to a slow leak, so the foundation must be flawless. Now perfectly prepared and repaired, the tire is ready to receive its new identity.
Choosing the right tread pattern is essential, and this is what determines the tire's grip and performance on the road.
Precision alignment is mandatory. Even a millimeter of deviation can cause the tire to pull to one side at high speeds.
The joint is the most sensitive part of the tread. It must be cut and sealed with absolute accuracy.
A perfectly executed joint ensures the tire remains balanced and runs quietly throughout its second life. Before the final curing, the tire must be encased in a vacuum seal to maintain its shape during the high heat transformation. To ensure the new tread bonds perfectly, the tire is placed inside a protective rubber envelope. A perfect seal is mandatory. Any air trapped inside would cause the tread to bubble and peel during the cooking process. Atmospheric pressure now holds the tread against the carcass with thousands of pounds of force.
Even a microscopic leak at this stage would ruin the tire during the high-pressure vulcanization.
Every tire is tracked digitally, ensuring the cooking recipe is tuned perfectly for its size and tread type. Now, the tires enter the autoclave, where heat and pressure will chemically fuse the rubber into a single, indestructible unit. Under extreme pressure, every microscopic gap between the new tread and the old carcass is eliminated. Heat triggers a chemical reaction in the sulfur-rich rubber, curing the bond into a permanent, inseparable link.
Timing is everything. Too short and the tread will peel. Too long and the rubber becomes brittle and loses its grip.
With the cook complete, the tires emerge, transformed from a collection of parts into a single high-performance tool. The tires emerge from their high-pressure cook, having undergone a complete molecular transformation. Controlled cooling is essential to stabilize the rubber compound and prevent internal stresses.
Breaking the vacuum is the first step in revealing the newly fused tread beneath the protective skin. For the first time, the results of the vulcanization are visible. The bond is now permanent and seamless. With the hardware removed, the tire moves to the final detailing stage to remove any manufacturing artifacts.
Even the smallest excess of rubber is trimmed by hand to ensure the tire meets the aesthetic and functional standards of a new product.
At this stage, the joint between the old carcass and the new tread becomes invisible to the naked eye.
To match the brand new tread, the original sidewalls must be meticulously cleaned and restored to their factory luster.
A protective layer is added to prevent dry rot and ensure the tire stays flexible throughout its second life.
Branding is the final touch, representing the pride and quality of the Korean restoration facility. Only a perfectly balanced tire is allowed to leave the floor. Even a few grams of imbalance could cause road fatigue.
Every restored tire undergoes a final stress test, proving it can handle pressures far beyond normal road conditions.
Advanced laser mapping ensures that the new tread is perfectly symmetrical, preventing uneven wear in the future.
We look beneath the surface. An X-ray scan confirms that the internal steel skeleton is as strong as the day it was first forged.
Real-world simulation proves the restoration provides the same wet weather safety as a brand new tire. Science dictates the final quality, and the chemical composition of the rubber is verified one last time. With every test passed, the tire is officially certified for thousands of miles of heavy-duty service.
Professional packaging protects the restored rubber from dust and UV rays during its journey to the customer.
Efficiency is key. These tires are now ready to be shipped back to the logistics fleets that rely on them.
From discarded waste to high-performance road gear, the transformation is complete and ready for the highway.
And this is how modern factories produce restored tires from start to finish. Never throw away what can be made new again.
Subscribe for more real factory breakdowns.